Okay.
Flowers everywhere.
I cannot even believe I'm dealing with a small screen, which I never even got to tell you in pre-production.
We are here, people.
Hello.
Hello.
We've been pummeling you with guests. We just got to slow down.
Is that your take? Oh,
There's
I like
too much
that, Bob.
research, but at least the last few guests, the research was fun, and we knew half of it going in, and that's a lot different. And with Mark Lester and
Oh, that was nothing but a good time.
Hey, we'll have Kit on. It'll be an interesting one with Kit, the journalist, the kid journalist.
Hey, Polly, let's get her next. She's peach.
No,
I liked her.
I just need to, if we can plan a time for next week, I'll book her.
Okay, do it.
Tuesday
Okay.
That's going to be our Thanksgiving show next Monday or Tuesday.
Holy macatoli.
Holy macatoli, holy macatoli. But listen, hey, so people, we just had a great conversation with Ron Dante, Mr. Sugar himself. And you guys, in general, here's what we're going to say, okay? From what we're learning all about that, we told you who was on the tour. That's who's on the tour, what we talked about last episode.
Do we want to review it?
But my general comment, and then we will review it one more time with vigor and wonder now, is that this is going to be one blast of a summer. So
it's going to be wild.
That's all I'm going to say.
Like, it's going to be wild thing. Like, that will be the theme. And speaking of...
It could be a 3-bus tour going out on 2 buses.
Oh,
we'll keep you all posted about that.
You're cute. I mean, you know damn well the powers that be, before they give us another bus, they give us a bunk buddy.
No, I'm just saying it's a 2-bus tour, but it seems like a 3-bus occupancy rate.
So here's what we got. We're going to review again because it's for sure can say. Okay, ready, everybody? Okay, Cowsills, Vogues, Dante, Original Tribe.
Sugar.
We got the Trogs.
Wow. Thing.
We got the Fortunes. We've got the guy from Chicago. And we have the Association.
624.
Who are we missing? Are we up to 8? Is somebody missing?
Yes, Del from the Association, we already know will be missing.
No, but did we get 8 acts? Cowsills, Dante,
yes,
Vogues, Trogs, Chicago guy, Association, and Fortunes. That's only 7.
Gary Puckett.
Gary! There we are, guys. Insanity.
Gary.
Happy to get happily insane together. It's going to be a blast.
One of the surprises is that Gary Puckett and we, the Cowsills, have decided to switch hits for the summer. And
the Cowsills will be not only not opening.
No!
Wait, we won't be opening. We won't be ending. We're having our own set right after the end of Happy Together. Everything will be different. I'm just kidding.
We do get to open.
Look at Polly. Wait, what?
Opening.
We're opening, guys. We've been told we're never leaving, and we're like... We're happy about that.
We're trying to guess which Chicago songs, because there really are more than you think. Yeah, 25 to 4, if the guy can still belt it out. Now I'm assuming 10 years with Chicago, and I think a year or 2 with Blood, Sweat, and Tears even. Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to go like this.
That's Major League Singing.
As time goes on.
He's going to do that one?
Color My World. I realize.
No, please don't do that. I'll chip down Jason. There are 22 ballads in this show. Okay, you are.
As I was walking down the street one day.
Okay, absolutely.
And then 25 or 62. Yeah. Oh,
but 62, 25 and 64.
Oh, Saturday in the Park, absolutely going to be in that lineup.
What are the one the Bucks do? The Buckinghams.
Saturday.
Chicago song.
They cover Saturday, yeah, and they hit.
Yeah, they do.
Carlito, you kill it. But
yeah. Man, if you see the Buckinghams with that horn section live, man, that's the Buckinghams, man, right there.
Yeah.
They're great with that horn section.
That's Chicago, because they are Chicago, the Bucks.
And they are right.
Yeah, all those guys have the same vibe, like NOLA funk guys all feel the same. All the Chicago horn bands, they all have that soul voice. They all
So we don't really know, like the Fortunes, they're coming out as a 4-piece.
We don't even know what
Is there any original Fortunes in it?
Let me look around while we pod here. See if we got originals. Okay.
In the Fortunes.
Yep. The band The Fortunes, I'm going to say.
4 of them. And there's 4 was it the Trogs? Yes, it was, because there's 2 main Trogs, but they have to bring 2 other Trogs with them. Now, listen, here's what we're going to commit to. Guys, listen to this idea. No, we got a great idea. We are going to clear all of this up because you know what? We're going to reach out to every one of these new guys and get them on the podcast before the tour, and we're going to shake them down, okay? And we're going to get all the skinny, right? Good plan?
Yes.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
Guys, 2025, according to AI.
Okay.
Right. Yes. The band, The Fortunes, has original members performing to this day. Words.
Wait,
although the lineup has changed significantly over the years, the original members in 1960. Oh, wait a minute. That was manipulative verbiage.
Yeah, there might be one. I can't remember who it was, but I'd have to check it to confirm that.
Current status. Cool. The band, the members are no longer original lineup. Just went down the line.
And you know what that says? That says what a great song that You've Got Your Troubles is. That's right. That's how this tour operates, folks. It's the songs. We know it because if these guys know You've Got Your Troubles, then we saw the Vogues do it.
We do it for a reason.
And that's how it works. We do it.
We do it for a reason, though. Like, we make it one of our songs in our set. These are going to be
great. They're going to sing our favorite songs. Honestly, I know the 2 Trog songs. I'm not familiar with the 3rd, but Little Anthony had a song I didn't know. Jay and the Americans had that Don't Lock the Door. I never
miss Little Antonio.
Right.
It seems we all have hits that didn't get to each other.
Yeah.
This is wild, though. I know. And so our Chicago guy, he's been the Chicago singer for many years, but he is not necessarily the original Chicago guy. Is that correct?
Right. Jason sang for 10 years. I think he ended up in 2019 was his last year singing lead for Chicago, I think. But like I said, we'll have him on. We'll ask him. But I think it's funny that the guy, so we're going to have 4 people with the Fortunes, 4 with the Trogs.
And the laundry room is going to be wild.
The 3rd of the newest bands, who probably, when they played live, had 18 people on stage, is coming out alone. Jason Chef with Chicago. And it's like, you think he'd come with, no, he's coming with 8 people. We go, well, of course, Chicago.
You're right.
Do we think the association are coming out with just Jules and Paul?
Mm-hmm. That's what I think. I know that Deli isn't coming, and I'm going to text him and see how he's doing. No, I don't want to say
it'll
anything.
be funny if the keyboard kid.
Yeah, Dave. What about Dave?
Who's Jordan? Was in it.
He actually is no longer with the association. Paulie, isn't that interesting? I read that online. That the kid is no longer with them, and I think we know why. He was not necessarily happy. What?
You don't think it's a Jim Yester resurrection, do you?
No.
No way.
You can find out super quick. I can find out in a hot minute if there's a Jim Yester resurrection. Yeah. Anybody want me to do it?
He'll go, no, actually, they recruited.
Hey, why don't we have Jimmy on after kind of semi-retirement? Why don't we have Jimmy on? Jim Yester.
Perfect. We could have Jules on and have him tell us what he knows.
Yeah. Okay, but who was I going to?
And then we can tell Jules at the time.
Oh, Jim Yester to see.
The tour is kind of complicated. Well, we're going to see Jules on December 28th, which we'll talk about people in a minute because we really get sidetracked here on these sidebars. But they're a lot of fun. We're all excited about the summer tour, and it's only November because it's just going to be a little different. And it's going to be a little crowded. Okay. And of course, we all love crowds.
Well, like I said, the laundry room at the mini hotels we stay at are going to be even more overflowing with
just with the Trogs and the Fortunes alone. There are now, instead of 2 lead singers in line for the washing machine, there's 8 people. It's like just with 2 of the bands, and there's 8 bands.
Hey, should I text? He will not be named and go, FYI, our laundry line just got bigger by 8 people. Me, Bob, and Paul are on the podcast talking, and we just realized that our laundry line, he'll die laughing.
Do it.
Hey,
Doing
do that, and also call when you do it. Susan, ask them. Hey, Bob and Paul want to know if we can let the Trogs know about offering them flush, fold, and wash and fold. What laundry service is on the
Bob. No, we'll lose our privileges if we get the Trogs in.
I think Ron will come back at you, Susan, and he'll go. Well, we've got fluff and fold.
Fluff and fold. That's
well, maybe hey, and then we'll know at least we're secure for the summer. So I'll go ahead and shoot this out to Nor. Okay. Right, I'm going to just say, me and the boys were just thinking we're going to be 8 people more in the laundry line at the motels.
We're gonna. It's like, and I'm thinking of Wild Thing, and I'm trying, and you know, we're gonna love all these new acts because that's what always happens every summer. But right now, I'm thinking Wild Thing, like, okay, I can imitate the guy's voice. I sang Wild Thing as much as he did from pubs singing, you know.
Yeah.
Wild Thing comes off to me as like more of a lead vocal, single lead vocal. And I don't hear a lot of harmonies with the 4 people that are coming. You know, so I'm going, well, they're not like the Mamas and Papas. They're not like the Birds. They're the
Where do we usually stay?
They had the ballad, which is beautiful. It's in the air, lovers all around us.
Yeah, that's a beautiful song. I cover that.
Great song. Yeah, it's beautiful. But
Holiday Inn Express, Susan.
Thank you, Paul.
We stay at those a lot.
So
we do some Hampton.
No, Holiday Inn Express is what I was looking for. He's going to laugh so hard. He needs a laugh.
I'm going to ask the guy in the Trogs, like, okay, you went to 4. What'd you say to the fourth guy? It's like, hey, we're the Trogs. We need a 4th vocalist. Because if the guy does this, you don't need a 4th vocalist. It'll be fun.
Okay, I just said
it had to be interesting though when the Trogs manager or whoever the people and you know he's talking to Ron and he goes, yeah, and you know we got to come out as a 4-piece, you know, and just like Ron at the like he, you know, I can't.
Can you imagine? Well, here. Okay, yes, it was a lot. I bet there were a lot of things. I bet Ron went. Okay, I'll do it. Okay,
you can say, Mr. Trog, the Cowsills went from 8 to 3. Surely you can go to 4 to 1.
No, as Jed Clampett would say, this gonna be.
But I got to tell you, I said this about Jay and the Americans and Connor Me and My, or you know, their big song. The Trogs, if they, especially the shows where the lobby's open for 2 hours before the show, by the time the Trogs hit Wild Thing, the room's gonna collapse or something. It's gonna be. It can go one way or the other.
Look, we've never had a Wild Thing. I can remember. We had a Wild Thing.
No.
Like something that would bring the old house down.
The only thing I could equate it to is I played at a pub for many years, 23 years, and Wipeout, which is something I did when everyone was drunk on the guitar. You're a singer. What are you doing Wipeout for? But Gary,
everybody's drunk.
You know, singer started it, and he got banned from the pub because at the drum part, you know, 58 drum pubbers became a drummer, and broke all the tables and chairs one night, and they banned it from the pub. Wipeout is banned. So that's this kind of thing. But that is funny. But I can't wait to hear you've got your Troubles. Whatever Chicago ones, I'm good to go. You know, that's going to be great.
I'm telling you, he read it, you guys. Nor read the text, so I said I'm letting him know we love him and we're excited for the summer.
Oh my goodness! Well, listen. You have an opportunity, folks, and anyone who cannot make the Happy Together tour, anyone who cannot, you know, get it there in the summer, we are bringing exactly what now is 3/8 of the tour to St. Charles, Illinois, December 28th, with the Vogues, the Association, and the Cowsills playing on the same gig, a night of American Harmony at the Arcada Theater. And we want to see everybody there December 28th. You can get a little inkling of what the Happy Together show is all about and talk to some of the artists.
You'll see 3. Yeah, that's a pretty good chunk of what's going on.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And see a longer show from each act rather than what are now the 1.5 songs we're each going to do in the summer.
Okay, because
3 songs.
We're only doing 30 minutes in Chicago.
Yeah, and already,
not a whole lot more.
You guys, did you catch this? It's like And just so, guys, just so you know, all the Cowsills on the Happy Together tour have been asked to do is like in the beginning, at first it was shut up, you're talking too much. And then so we cut back time on that.
Shut up.
And then, hey, could you like not just do your songs, okay? So we do that. Hey, could you take out another song? Okay, we'll take out We Can Fly.
Yeah, we'll do that.
And now in today's call, he said, well, Chicago, well, they might get 4. And already I'm going, 4? What, we down to 2?
Yeah.
It's like, what's going on here? We got to make the rookies happy.
I don't know, but just think about that first night coming out and going, hi, everybody. Holy cow. Have we got a show for you?
And you know what's funny about it? It's going to feel absolutely normal to me till the end of Hair and we take our seats. And then the show's going to start.
It'll be beautiful. We are so lucky we get a whole show. My goodness, man. We're the lucky. And we get the Assos back. Those are still our complete, utter 100% first favorites of the songs we love from our Happy Together experience. Yeah. The boys will be back, some configuration. I'll find out from Llama why he's sitting this out. And if that's even true, that's a rumor at this point.
It's rigorous.
From Dell.
It's rigorous.
It is rigorous, and Llama is, well, look, we're all getting old.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, Paul, would you like to report a little bit on your present health status?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
We have the cancer address.
The cancer is way on the back burners now. Everybody's off my back. The hormone guy. My surgeon is so happy. I've been hitting these zeros for almost a year. And so then, I had the AFib. And so I went and took an echocardiogram, ECG, and we got the report back today that said my heart's looking good. Everything is beautiful. And so then I wrote them a little note going, well, what about shocking my heart? Because if I didn't tell anybody, so the AFib thing is happening. And so my cardiologist goes, man, we're going to shock it back into rhythm. And that's like a procedure, a couple of hours, and you go under anesthesia, and then they freaking shock you. And so when it goes back into rhythm, I think I'm going to be able to go, wow, I feel so much better. And I'm going to have like so much energy if it gets back in, because I hear it from everybody. Oh man, if that works, man, you're going to feel like 100%. I go, well, I feel pretty good. And they're going to go, no, you're going to feel better than you feel. And I'm thinking, man, if I can feel better than I feel, that's going to be insane. So that happens on Tuesday, December 11th or 2nd, something, and then I'm going to have that thing shocked. And then
it just cracks you up the way they talk about it. It's like, you're going to feel so great. All we have to do is make you unconscious and shoot 400 joules of electricity through your heart. And you're going to feel $1 million.
Yeah. Well,
hopefully we don't kill you doing it.
Well, then there's that. I'm sure there's some kind of ratio of percentage, which is so low we aren't even worried about it.
With Shane, they tried to shock his heart back in, and it didn't work. And so he had to have that asplasia. Right. And I said to Shane, oh man, that's a drag. He goes, yeah, but he feels that this shocking is going to work really good on me because I don't think I'm as far along. I don't know.
I agree.
Shane.
I agree with him. I think he was probably in that state longer than you have been.
Yeah, I believe so. And it was, he could feel his heart pounding out of his chest. And I have yet to be able to feel my heartbeat in my chest.
I remember.
I'm holding it, I'm pushing it, and I just can't get it. Yeah.
I know that.
Well,
this is my place to go here.
And we just like good stuff. And
okay.
So my medical is happening. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's groovy and
I tell you, people, we marvel at it because if you've been with us long enough, we were with Paul now 2 years ago, 1 year. Anyway,
year and a half at least.
Tour in the dressing room with the doctor on the speakerphone telling him, and yes, you have cancer of the prostate. Your Gleason score is 9, and all we know is Jackie Gleason, and we're gonna find not Gleason. Good, not good, and it's aggressive. And like, what do you mean aggressive? Yes, it's shooting everywhere.
Me and Bob are sitting there. Paul's going, okay.
Like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? The Simon and Garfunkel songs? But anyway, but you know what I'm saying.
First thought is, what material are we gonna take on?
We were there, and now we're here.
It's
And all through it,
beautiful.
it's like I would have died of anxiety. God, if Bob just could have hung in and handled his brain better, because Paul just bounces through it, man. His body goes, yeah, I'm
It's
on
so
that.
funny. Polly, that's really true because Bob would have, I mean, we love you. We talk about you, on the road.
Yeah.
How's you get? Bob would you, geez, I'd be out of my mind.
Oh, he's in the back lounge again on the bus. Don't go. Don't go.
He
He's in
couldn't
the back
Bob
lounge.
would not have been stoically going through it.
Where is
like you.
Bob? He asked the bus to pull over to Pace. No, anyway. No, I got you.
Why is Bob up all night? No, you're
Yeah, he's the
amazing.
guy.
And that's, good news.
He's the guy. He's the guy that has this attitude when they really are dying and you marvel at it.
Yeah.
But he had it all through. He might be dying, which to me is really better. It's like more of a marvel to me because I'd be collapsing for
That's
nothing.
the worst version of the whole thing. By the time you're dying, you already know you got to do it. So you're kind of used.
It's why.
We're terrible. Look, please, y'all, just understand we've dealt with a lot of death, and this is unfortunately how the Cowsills deal with it. A lot of times we like to bring in that good old Irish humor. Okay.
Oh, speaking of family, I don't know how this reached me. And I read a lot of his lyrics too. You guys, our cousin Fred Presley. Have you heard? He made an album of
really
original
great.
songs that he
Just
wrote.
released it, Paul.
Just released it. Okay. Fred Presley. You can just look up fredpresley.com. And look, Fred, I was one night at a pub where Fred was doing what I was doing back at my home in California. We were both at the same time distant pub singers. And, I'm in front of him in his pub and just kind of laying low because it's his pub. Anyway, I saw what he was doing. He was really good, like pub singers are. That's why wedding bands and pub singers are usually pretty good, or they wouldn't be doing that up there
he's
alone.
very good. But and now
man,
he's got.
I'm just telling you, I was so glad to hear Spot checking these songs, and he's got some good lyrics, and they're up there. You can read those and just read those first, even, and then you can.
Maybe we should have old Cuzzy on.
Hey, we should have Fred on and say, Fred.
Fred on.
This is his very
called Our Selfish Ways.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and this guy's been a lifelong troubadour. We'll call him, pub singer.
He's a true musician. He's always made music.
Guitarist. Yeah, I mean,
for himself, like us.
Cover tunes more than your own. Probably wrote 5,000 songs. One. That guy. All of us are that way. That's how it is. So yeah, but
he always kept playing music and making it just for himself because he wrote a song. He records a song, much like us.
And I heard other things he recorded. I know I did, but
he had something called something goat. I can't remember.
This is a more serious.
Let's have him on. I'll let him know.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good lyrics. I don't know. That just popped in because you said something that triggered it. But anyway, that's what I saw. Let's see. Oh, I got to tell you, we've had Artie Kornfeld. Artie Kornfeld is the only podcaster in 195 episodes who's been on the Cowsills podcast 3 times.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a distinction.
It's a distinction. And
we should give him a residency.
A podcast Cowsill residency. That's a great idea because he's asked to kind of chat it up again because
we really
Uncle Artie. Yeah, he's our Uncle Artie, and he's really, man, when he gets going,
it's incredible.
It's like you just sit there. I feel like when he gets going on some of his stories, I feel like the three of us figuratively got in a little semicircle, cross-legged in front of Uncle Artie, and he's up on a tall stool looking down on us, telling this is what we did there. Then Phillips.
That is amazing. Right. That is wonderful.
You guys
We're all like,
I said, I'm not going to have that. And I came with you and I paid to get you in the studio. We're saying, yeah, what else? Then what happened?
I tell you what. Kids. I bet that would really thrill him, Bob. If you hit him send him an email and say, we want to have a fireside chats with Uncle Artie or Woodstock and Beyond. Or
touch base after Thanksgiving, and all that. And,
man.
We got to get him back.
He'll be on fire.
Yeah, because it was so funny, even our experience of having him on and knowing what he did with us and everything in Woodstock. But then we started reading words of Artie saying, hey, where's Neil Young and Blondie at? Why aren't they saying hi to me and stuff like that? In terms of acknowledgement. And me, Paul, and Susie go, well, why the heck does he think Neil Young owes him a hello? And then you look it up and you go, holy crap. He
What?
used
Yeah.
the first two solo. Maybe it was great. It was
Yeah.
hilarious.
And
I'm
listen,
going, oh
we
my
can.
God.
I mean, Artie is not a young man, but it is easy to guide because if we have facts, we can place him anywhere we want him, and then
he's
he'll
great.
tell us everything.
Hey, let me tell you something. This guy's memory,
Oof,
I don't
crazy.
care what he shoots it through. It's sharp. He's got memories. He's got memories that are amazing.
Yeah.
And he
Amazing.
was in so many places with so many people. It's like, oh my God. It really is truly amazing.
How he keeps it all together.
I don't know. I think it's what
Up
he
here,
keeps
you mean?
together.
Yeah.
It's amazing. His file cabinet system is way better than mine because he knows a lot than I remember.
Yeah,
But,
man.
Yeah,
How
but
old
when
was
we
he?
were
Like
working
80?
with him, we were the kids. And he wasn't a young 20-something, but you know what, back then, that's the adult,
Yeah.
Yep.
That's it.
That's
Speaking
the
of
adult.
adults, Noor got back in his response to everything we sent him, and I always send him a cute Zoom photo when we're saying we want to talk to him. He said, "Keep those smiles coming, kids."
Who's Nor?
He who will not be named.
Oh, Nor. Okay.
Noor, get it? Oh, very
Nor.
clever of me.
Yeah, that's very good. So that's like you would be
Nasus.
Nasus.
Yeah.
Nasus.
You're just Bob, so
Paul
there you
would be
go.
Lob. Paul would be Lob.
Lob.
I unfortunately would not be allowed on the team because I would be Bob.
You guys, I have a pet peeve that I really want to share, and I even didn't write it down. It's so
I happen to have a pet peeve. Go ahead.
good. Okay, or a grump, a gripe, whatever we used to call them.
Right.
This one, and everybody's going to go, oh, me too.
Oh,
So
really?
come on in. But lately, I'm really not appreciating it. When I get out of a shower and I go to take a towel that will not absorb the water off of my body. It's the new towel we got. It's new and it has this stuff on it that repels water. Are you familiar with this towel?
I personally am. They're foo-foo towels. They spread water. They do not absorb water. They look beautiful. They have beautiful colors. They hang well in the bathroom. They are useless.
Thank you. And as a matter of fact of origin, and this truly ties into what you just said, is it came from my dear bestie, Lindy Ryan, who came and her husband and her stayed from Rhode Island, my best friend from St. Augustine's. They stayed in our cottage and she bought the most damn cutest towels. They're periwinkle blue, beautiful, but they do not want water off my body.
No.
It's so crazy. And I've run into this in travel and I'm like, what is this new phenomenon? It's like the microfibers that are on some other useful items that I don't know what maybe polishing your guitar or furniture.
Interesting.
So anyway, bath towels that do not absorb water.
I do think they're viewed as upscale towels. I do think they're viewed that way.
When you said Froofy, my buddy would not send me lousy towels. She would send me upper scale, and they're gorgeous. And I loved them until I tried to dry myself. Now, if she sends me a text in the next few days and goes,
maybe you just need to wash the sizing out of it.
Well, we are. Yeah. Yet round 2 is still.
Bummer.
So that's when it became a little bit more.
It's like soft water. When you shower with soft water, it feels like it's still
exactly like that. Yeah.
It's like a beautiful woman with a horrible personality.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see that. I see that.
Yeah. When
you find out
it's
later, after it's been used, that then you find out, oh, this is what you're like. Oh, good Lord.
No.
Anyway, whatever.
Anyway, I feel better. I just every time I'm doing it.
Here's mine. You know, I really do love all of the Holiday Inn Expresses and the Hampton Inn and Suites, any of the big hotels that don't have a restaurant in the hotel, but they have free breakfast. And I love the free breakfast because something is there that you'll like, even if you're down to, oh, those eggs come out of the carton, but sometimes those eggs are real, or that's fake bacon, or look, this is the experience of the free breakfast, but there's always oatmeal and brown sugar and raisins. There's always cereal, there's healthy fruit, blah, blah, blah.
Juice.
The only thing, my pet peeve of that whole operation is that it takes forever to toast an English muffin. I've got to sucker that thing through turn it high and put it through 2 or 3 times before it will finally toast to a level where the company thinks it will be my fault if I burn myself. Well, he put it through 4 times, because when you put it through 1 time, you're not going to be able to butter it even. And they're all like that, you guys, whether it's bagel or a toast or an English muffin.
What are they using? Our toaster?
The toasters
it's
are
the thing that kind of goes like
it's
that.
a conveyor belt.
Oh,
But
I
here's
hate
one
those.
too, Bob.
Once you let it go, I know you can turn it up.
No. What I was going to say to concur with you is around and around and around you go, and it might get harder, but it won't get browner. If you had that happen,
it conveyor belts through and then drops off at the end. And once you let it go, you got to sit there and tap your toes till it goes through and hope it looks brown enough as it gets to the bottom.
I concur.
The eggs are getting warm. Now, of course, I'm a veteran. If I'm going to engage the room, I walk right to that toaster, get that muffin going, and then take my time and look around and say, now, what do we got going on here?
Okay. I'd like to shoot off from here.
Real pet peeve.
I'd like to shoot off from here as we are in the beautiful Holiday Inn Expresses and all the places that we frequent on a level that I never dreamed would happen. And one of the things I would like to discuss is how each and every one of these places has cookies, sometimes even cereal, but no milk.
No milk. You mean in the little kiosks that come with
How many times have we looked at donuts and cookies and even sometimes little to-go cereal with no milk?
And even more frustrating view of that cabinet is there. Many times there is muscle milk. There is almond milk.
Strawberry
milk.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
All right, so
I think probably the reason is because they probably waste a lot of it because I mean, although we are milk lovers, most people aren't. And so if it sits in there too long now, they're just throwing it out. So it's not worth it.
At one point that happened too many times in a row and boom, it went.
Oh, guys, I'm sorry. One more Artie Kornfeld thing I forgot to mention. I wanted to mention about it because we got past him. But you guys, if you want a little taste of Artie Kornfeld, make sure this Sunday's episode of the Cowsill Chronicles on the River 97.9, just download the app, is Artie's episode, okay? And you can go listen. Uncle Artie be Uncle Artie, and it's good. I mean, Mike Kerner, he's like, who's that guy? The fire chat side voice guy, Garrison Keeler or something.
Garrison Keeler. He was from the Prairie Home Companion radio program.
So Mike Kurtner's our Garrison Keeler. Thanks, Susan.
Yes.
And so, but they put together, him and Cecilia and the gang put together the episodes. And Artie Kornfeld, hey, he's going to come at you again, too, because we will have him back. I don't know what he's going to tell us, but I just had to get that in. And also Tomball, Texas is our last trio performance of 2025. We say goodbye to the year. December 15th is a trio show at Tomball, Texas. That's before December 28th in Illinois, which, remember, we talked about that. We didn't know about that gig, but we're going. It's okay. It's cool. So Tomball, Texas, who have already rebooked us for next December. We love them. They love us. Oh. It's a true residency.
I thought that was because you see what you want.
I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. We just heard from Arlington again. We're going to go back there into Arlington next September. We'll tell you all about that later and get in gigs that are coming after January 30th, which
What I love about that is that so we play Tomball on the 15th, and here we are at the and so what date is today is the 19th. So we don't have a show. I'm going to have my heart shocked before I have to do another show.
That's going to be fun.
Tomball going to that show, if they can shock it and put it in rhythm, I think it's going to be great.
Guys, if that happens, and all you people at Tomball, just get the word out. Because if that happens and Paul's coming to town, we're going to have Tigger on steroids that night. Okay, so you just remember.
Feels so good.
Man, I don't think they're going to really think that's a great idea to head out of that procedure as Tigger. But they might say, hey, go as if you would be.
Yeah, no, I hear a lot of people when that happens, when it gets back in rhythm, everybody's telling me, man, I've never felt so good. And I'm
Yeah, but
thinking,
are you
God, well, I
supposed
haven't really felt that bad.
Yeah,
So
well, that's
doctors
who
are
the hell
funny.
knows?
Doctors are funny. They sit Paul down. Well, Mr. Cowsill, can you handle maybe the ballads in the show this time?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Well,
what?
so I have a pet peeve, but I want to, I have a pet peeve, but boy, today was incredible, which might have pulled me off of my pet peeve, because my pet peeve has been all through what I've been dealing with here is that appointment, getting that appointment. And then when you get the appointment, it's like a month down the line and you're sitting here with like death defying things,
worries.
and
Yeah.
to see that come up like that, I only assume that they know better than I know that I'll be fine in a month, that I'll live long enough to make the appointment.
And it's kind of
Now, see,
encouraging that they're not going, you need to be back here day after tomorrow.
Right.
right.
Those
See, now,
are the other ways it goes.
you see how Paul handles that? Now, I am the guy, if it's a month from now, he's saying, well, I guess they know what to do. I'm going to be dead before that appointment comes. And
Yeah,
they don't
well.
care. And they don't
They
care.
know it, so it doesn't even matter.
It's like they've seen a million of me. And like everyone's got the day that they got to go, and I'll be fine. And if
Okay,
I'm
that's
not,
funny as hell.
And I will tell you, once you get that appointment, and once you make that appointment, and once you go to it, you realize you're sitting in front of somebody who's like really smart
Yeah, it's a
about
great
what it is
feeling.
you got.
Such
oh
a
no,
great
yeah, you got to
feeling.
listen.
I'm very happy with once I get in there.
They know so much. I'm telling you, they
Yeah.
know everything now. Look,
Yeah.
they're having conversations. People will live to 150 after we're gone. The generation that they're going to replace every organ you have once it goes bad. It's like,
Right.
now I got to do this. I got to do that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys, on Hulu, Paulie, remember that guy who he was Thor, and then he found out he had the marker. He did that whole health show.
Hemsworth.
Yes. Well, he's got a new show.
With his dad.
Yeah, his dad is early stages Alzheimer, and they're going to take a trip and relive his life.
No, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're saying, the research is saying that this could be a helpful reality to what's going on.
That's what he said.
him.
Yes.
So when it comes on Hulu and Disney, and I just think I'd like to, promote that just on a PSA kind of level. It looks like a wonderful show. That guy puts together some great stuff.
That guy does incredible
he seems
stuff.
to really care a lot about a lot of
the actor.
things. Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to PSA that.
No, I'm ready for that one, man. I'm going to watch that.
Yeah, looks good.
I'll throw one more PSA out for me. I just flew on the brand new Southwest airplane that they've got divvied up into these seats and those seats and them seats.
Okay. Tell us, Bob.
No walls, though. Walls?
Color coded. And it's a beauty. A beautiful dark blue rug all the way down the plane. This is a MAX 8, the newest.
Yeah, of course.
The front sections where the leg room is, that's a nice dark blue seating. The middle section where it's preferred seating, not extra leg, but up the plane further, and just this next tier is in a lighter blue. To go with the dark.
I bet you love all that blue, Bob.
Yeah, I'm loving the
color
blue.
in action.
The lightest section and the lightest blue are all the standard seats in the back of the plane that are just regular seats for regular people, because you're not going to pay extra to.
Right, but are they going to be scrambling for those seats, or does everybody have a numbered seat now?
You have a numbered seat. So
everybody
will have a numbered seat. So you can go in. And now after January 29th, this takes place, okay? So if you book past that, so I did Las Vegas, okay? So you go in, it's 29th. So now you're sent to a seating chart. And
okay.
So let's take the Las Vegas trip. There's 4 columns now. The cheapest, $41. But you're probably sitting on the wing. But anyway, it's $41. Then it goes up like to 100 to 150. Then the highest. You want the leg room. You want everything they have to offer, and you're going to pay this amount of money. Now, the good news I found out, if you're A-list preferred, which I am because I've been flying that thing forever, you pick the $41. You go to the seat you want. It's free. So otherwise, it can be $48. Look, this is my first example. I haven't gone cross country where there's 4 flights, 4 seats, 4 amounts. You know, I got to navigate this stuff. But so far, the plane itself is gorgeous. They built platforms for your iPads and phones on the seat back in front of you now, because we don't put monitors into those seats. You use your device. But now they've got beautiful sets. Anyway, it's looking good.
It's good. Okay. Well,
Bob, I want to ask a question. So you don't then it would seem to me that it's not really necessary to be there right when they call your color or something, because you have your seat and it's numbered. Nobody's going to get in it.
It's so just, no one's going to get in it.
You could be running a little late and still make it, you know, and not have to worry so much about being in that damn line.
Yeah. Yes.
You could be so get there before the door closes, you're still good, versus get there before the door closes. You went from A, B, C to D, and there is none. You know, so
and
it's
you're
like
in the middle.
Oh, you're in the middle. You know, it's funny. It's funny, people, and I'm guilty too sometimes. If a guy comes in at the end of the sea line on a Southwest flight, and I'm comfortable, I'm at my window, and I see a guy that's like 300 pounds and he's way left and right and he's 6'5", I want to strangle that guy.
Right.
Because you know where you have to sit. And I'm going, because it's inconvenient. You get in an A position out of respect for fellow citizens. And I'm not fat shaming, so don't get on me about any of that.
Oh, you're risking it.
No, I'm alphabet shaming. Okay, you got no business being a C. You be an A. Be courteous to your fellow travelers.
But that's a guy that hardly ever flies.
Okay, you can cut him, but then
probably.
Well, then I got to be on the aisle seat so I can monitor them and say, "Hey, if you ever fall,
okay, you're gonna help them out."
Okay. Hey, to get that monitoring seat, it costs an extra $5.
Yeah. Right. All right, everybody. We'll see you next week for the Thanksgiving show.
Okay, so look. So we just say Tuesday, Paul. You want to go get your girl and just come back here Tuesday?
Yes.
It's simple.
Okay.
Tuesday at 3.
And then I'll see
that
what
way
is a
I'll
good
say
time
that
for
before
her.
we make our schedule.
I'll see what a good time for her is, and then we'll work out
Tuesday.
the time.
All right.
Yes,
I'll leave Tuesday open.
To confirm. Goodbye, everybody.
Okay, bye-bye,
we'll
buddy.
talk about more gigs coming. Don't worry. We're going to mention everything. We'll have a gig mentioning episode next week. Sure. And we'll get Artie back and have a little fireside chat.
And we're going to definitely get some of these new artists coming out on the Happy Together tour. We're going to get them on this podcast before they even get near a bus.
Hey, man, we can have fun with these guys. You realize that we can make up anything we want to tell them what to expect this summer?
Oh, my God. That's rotten. But we could.
Yeah,
All right, that's bad. That's bad. Okay, we're not going to do that. All right, goodbye, everybody.
All right, bye, everybody. Love
you guys.
Love you.